What's going on, everybody? This is Cam Hilliard from Miller's RV in Baton Rouge, and today I want to show you a new product from Winnebago. This is the Winnebago M-Series. All right, so before I get started and before you start asking, because this looks kind of familiar, but maybe not quite that familiar, a little bit different about it. So this is basically, if you've seen our videos on the Winnebago Micro Mini, this is going to be a more entry-level version of the Micro Mini, hence the name M-Series. We're really excited about this product. I think it offers a lot of really good and a lot of really cool floor plans, like this one behind me. This is the 2326 MBBH. MBBH, it's a fun one to say, it's very easy to remember. So we're gonna jump into this. If you find this video useful, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, we always appreciate that. And if you wanna come in and check this thing out in person, ask for me, I would absolutely love to help you. So let's get started. All right guys, so it is like super bright outside. So I wanna show you this up front here, and then whenever we get to the back where there's a little bit more shade, I'll tell you a little bit more about what this is structurally and what this brings to the table compared to some of the other models from Winnebago. So like I said, to start at the front, first I do want to point out it is pre-wired for side view cameras, also the rear view camera, of course. You do have pass-through storage here. You also have the magnetic latches, which I love. Make it really easy. You're not breaking any latches. Magnets don't dry rot. The latches that grip like this can dry rot over time and you'll rip them out from the wall, or really just break them. So full pass-through storage here. Here, this is great storage, guys, and actually I can't tell if it's on both sides. It looks like it is, but it looks like you actually have access to the storage from inside via a cabinet door. You do have 200 watts of solar up top. This is going to be equipped with four stabilizer jacks. Now they are going to be manual stabilizer jacks as opposed to what you get on the Micro Mini, which are electric stabilizer jacks. So like I said, it's going to be very similar as far as the main things go, but a lot of the amenities are going to be taken down much, so it makes it at a more affordable price point. So let's jump to, well, before we jump to the back, I do want to point out you still have the solid steps that make a big difference when you're going in and out of things. So just like the Micro Mini, you have that, so it's very comfortable, easy to get in and out of, and it just looks really good too. All right, so let's jump to the back in the shade, and I'll tell you a little bit more about this structurally. All right, guys, so I'm around the back, and it is just so much better underneath this awning with the sun that we have right now. So I am close quarters to this trailer next to it, so I don't have the awning out all the way, but it is a full-length awning, LED lights underneath, so real sleek, and just feels nice and cool here, especially compared to what I was a second ago. So now let's talk about some of the big differences between this and a Micro Mini. I already talked about the jacks, the fact that they're going to be manual on this. Another thing is going to be the tires. So you don't have your Goodyear tires like you do on the Micro Mini. These are going to be more just like regular street tires. The rims also are going to be more basic. They don't look as like sporty as what they do on the Micro Mini, but again, you're trying to hit a lower price point. Also, your axles are going to be different on this. So these just have regular leaf springs instead of your torsion flex axles. Also, now some of the things that are similar, you will still have heated and enclosed underbelly. You still have Azdel in the walls, so Azdel composite insulation in the walls. You also still have aluminum structure. So structurally, that's still very good. Your axle on this is still a huck bolted axle, or I'm sorry, your frame is still a huck bolted frame. So it's still got a lot of the really good stuff. It's just the areas where they could save money and save you some money, they did. So it's like not as flashy, if you will. So here you're gonna have huge storage. You don't have like a mounted cooktop out here. To tell you the truth, I don't know if that's an option or not. I don't see, well, your propane quick connects right there. That could be an option to get an outdoor grill, or if not, you can kind of store one there and then put a table here. You do have a light underneath here. You do have 110 plugs, and then you have the mini fridge there. You do have a hollow bumper on the rear, which is what we like to see in trailers. It's really convenient. On the motorhomes, sometimes we get why they don't, but on the trailers, it's really convenient because you can store your sewage hose through that bumper and not have to worry about storing it inside this compartment or anything like that. Other than that, on the exterior, it is new graphics. Again, they're a little bit more basic, so it's getting you to a price point, but still great structural quality. So we're gonna jump inside. This floor plan kind of has some hints of what the old Micro Mini 2306 BHS was, with just a couple differences that I think are really cool, honestly. All right, guys, so I'm inside the 2326 MBBH. I love saying that, it's fun. I mentioned this has remnants of the 2306 BHS Micro Mini. To my knowledge, that model is not going to be made anymore. Couldn't tell you why. I just know that it's not in the new brochures, and I don't think we have been able to get it. So I don't think they're making that anymore. But they are making this. So if you remember, the 2306 had the bunks on this side, and then it had a corner bath that was pretty small because it was only, I mean, the whole thing was only like probably 23 feet or so. This is going to be, I guess it's only a foot longer. It sure feels bigger. But you're going to have the dinette here, kitchen area here. The bunk beds are so much bigger than they used to be on the 2306. Now, one thing that you lose, on the 2306, you had that little half door that was on this side. Ooh, don't want to light myself on fire. No gas in this. Sorry, that's reaction, guys. But on the 2306, you had the bunks there, and then you had that half door where you could access the storage from the outside. On this, you do not get that. You just have storage underneath. So that is a little bit different, but I think I would take that to have the bigger bunks, and you have the storage that's underneath that I just showed you guys anyway. So yeah, those are just some differences there. But talk about the interior. I love the dinette. It is four-seater, easily will make down into a bed. This is going to be your slide out here, so it opens up nice. The Micro Minis and the M-Series are both going to be closer to 7 feet wide, whereas a lot of your full-size trailers are going to be 8 feet wide. So because of that, a little bit lower ceiling heights, and of course a little bit more narrow, but when you tow it with a vehicle, you don't need like wide tow mirrors or anything like that, which makes it a lot more convenient. And for some people, they like this compact space because you still have plenty of room in here and plenty of good feel, but you don't have such a big footprint. So microwave here, this is going to be a convection microwave. Excuse me, 2 burners here. I don't really know why there's not 3 burners. I know a lot of people don't typically use a 3rd burner, like 2 is plenty, but it seems like there was space here for 3 burners, but for whatever reason they don't have it. Storage underneath here, and then this drawer is going to house your circuit breakers and fuses. You're also going to have storage here, sink covers, so you can make more countertop space with this because this sink is huge with the pull down faucet. And then all your drawers here are great storage as well. You have a flip up little kitchen top extender here to add for more prep space. And then you might be able to see this, but this is going to be all your control panels here. Electric slide, electric awning, all your monitor panel, gas and electric water heater, which is a big plus, your water pump, your tank heaters, and then your light switches too. So what's cool about this, you have one light switch here that will cut off that first light, but all the rest of the lights are done just via push. So if you remember, the Micro Mini is the same exact way as this. You can control what lights are on and what lights are off with just a push of a button. It does come with the Sansui Smart TV. I think that actually might be an option. Pretty basic option. I would think most people are probably going to order it with that. 12-volt compressor-driven refrigerator here. So it's a 10 cubic foot GE fridge. That's crazy. We've had this thing hooked up to a battery for less than, I don't even know, 15, 20 minutes. The freezer already is starting to have some frost in it. And the fridge underneath it takes a little bit longer. It's going to take close to an hour and a half. So that's a big plus of these 12-volt compressor-driven. They just cool so much faster than your 2-ways. And like I mentioned, it's like 85, 87 degrees outside. So that's pretty impressive that it's cooling that quick. I mentioned the big bunks here. Might be kind of hard for you to see. So I'm going to scoot you guys back a little bit so you can see these bunks. And then check out the bathroom too. It's actually really impressive shower and toilet in this. All right, guys, so we scooted back here to the bunks. You do have some pantry storage here that I didn't notice because the bathroom door was open. But pantry storage, deep pantry storage, and this is all, four levels here. You could use it for clothing storage, or you could use it as pantry storage. I don't see any other pantry storage. So yeah, that could be good there. Hooks here for jackets, hats, air conditioning controls here. It is ducted AC on this, which is a plus. So I like that. Now the bunks here, I'm going to open this so you guys can see a little bit better. So the bunks here, as I mentioned, they are bigger bunks, the Teddy Bear Bunk mattress series, so pretty comfortable mattresses. With that being said, a mattress topper never hurt anybody, but a lot of kids are just happy just to, be coming with you, so no problems there. You do have that storage underneath. It doesn't fold up like it used to on the 2306, but still you can store stuff there. You're going to have a light and a USB and USB-C here. And then on that far end of the bottom bunk, you have light and USB-C, USB as well. No ladder that comes with this. That would be pretty easy for us to add if you wanted us to. If you did, it would just kind of be in the way. So that's kind of the reason why. Like, they just expect you to, or the kids to, like, you know, put a foot here, use this handle and climb up to the top. So if you want us to add a ladder, we can, no big deal. Bathroom is gonna be back here. I'm gonna scoot you guys back a little bit so you can see actually a really roomy bathroom for a smaller trailer like this. All right guys, so scooted back in the bathroom here. Do want to point out this is a porcelain toilet. That's nice to have on a price point trailer like this. Typically you'll have plastic. Big shower here, so tons of space. Skylight gives us extra headroom as well. You do have the antimicrobial shower door here, and that's actually feels kind of like a new material than I've seen before. It's kind of loud, but nice shower door here, antimicrobial, so it's not gonna mold or mildew. Good space in here. I mean, good elbow space whether I go either side. You do have plastic shower faucet. That's as to be expected on a price point trailer. That's easily changeable. In the actual bathroom area, so you're gonna have a towel rack here. You're gonna have cabinet storage above the sink and also below. Mirror here, and then your sink itself, it's plastic sink, but the faucet is actually very tall. You can move it, which is great, and it's not anywhere close to where I'm busting my knuckles, so that's really convenient. And you do have a 110 plug in here as well to like charge your razor, your toothbrush, and then you're gonna have 12-volt fan up top. And you guys always know I love to point this out. Most of them have it, but you want to make sure it does. Is a vent in the bathroom as well. So yeah, nice quaint little bathroom here. Now we're gonna flip up front and show you your bed in the front. This is where the MBB comes, or I guess the MB of the MBBH comes into play. Let's check that out. All right guys, so we're in the front area now. Like I said, this is where the MB of the MBBH comes in. You've got your Murphy bed here. So the couch is actually pretty comfortable. What I like that they do on this instead of what they, or as opposed to what they used to do on the 2306 Micro Mini, is the TV used to be there. So it was convenient for the Murphy bed, or for the couch of the Murphy bed to watch, but the dinette, it was like one seat had a good view of it. Now with the TV being there and on a swivel mount as well, you can make it where it's a great viewing angle whether you're at the dinette or the couch here. And like the couch you can turn and it'll be perfect here for like the couch or the bed. So I actually really like that. That's a big change that I think is done very well. Windows on either side. You do have just the pull down shades here, and those are blackout. Pro tip for you here, whenever you walk around this thing, even with the jacks down, you might hear that. And a way to avoid that, if you want to do it like probably the most effective way, just get small pool noodle, put pool noodle on that. It's going to keep it from making noise. If you want to do it a more subtle way that looks a little bit better, it may not work quite as good, just put some felt on the insides of this, and it's going to keep it from making noise. So that's a plus. Now to demonstrate the Murphy bed part, actually before I do that, one thing I like about having the Murphy bed, if you have like a full walk around bed here, you don't get this. With the Murphy bed, you have storage underneath the couch, 2 drawers here. And then I mentioned whenever we're outside, you have 2 cabinet doors that open up actually into the main storage as well. To the either side of the bed, you're gonna have hanging space also. So which is good wardrobe space. It's not huge, but in a smaller trailer like this, I can definitely make do. And you're gonna have your overhead storage as well. So to fold down the Murphy bed, you're just going to flatten this and pull this down. Now, right off the bat, what I love, and I haven't seen the 2025-2108 Micro Mini. I'm guessing that they're doing the same exact thing. So this is a new mattress. The old mattress that they used kind of had, like, it was almost like it was angled. So the mattresses would go on like that, and they could get kind of boogered up whenever it's like folded up for too long. This is a totally different mattress. So it's actually, it's all one level. So even this has been folded up now for, I don't know, however long it's been since it got here and on its way down. It still lays totally flat, which makes it really comfortable. Now underneath that side, and if I'm not mistaken on this side, yeah, you're gonna have 110 and USB-C plugs. And then you have like a little nightstand here for like CPAPs or bottles of water or your phones. So it's just really convenient. I really love this floor plan. I like the openness of it. I like that it has big bunks. And I love the TV. It just makes it really convenient. When I camp, I don't really watch a ton of TV, but there's always those rainy days. So it's nice to have a convenient place to watch TV and relax. All in all, really like this floor plan. They've got some other M-Series floor plans out if you want to check them out. You can check out our website or check out Winnebago's website to get a look of everything that they offer. But if you want to come check this thing out in person, let us know. Ask for me. I'd love to help you for any current pricing or availability. check the link down below. And as always, guys, we appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the journey.